Savings, hundreds knocked off, waiting periods waived, and free gift cards. Exclusive offer revealed tomorrow on Today.
Discover the delicious combination of a whole hazelnut, rich creamy chocolate, crisp wafer, and gently roasted hazelnut pieces. Unwrap magic this Christmas with Ferrero Rocher.
Bowel cancer is the second biggest cancer killer in Australia.
Often, it is only 1 or 2 degrees of separation
between us and someone we know or love who has been impacted by this disease.
In my case, it was my brother.
My father. My mother.
Our dad. My mum.
My grandfather.
My grandma.
My father-in-law. My uncle.
If caught early, up to 90% of bowel cancers can be successfully treated. When you turn 50, you'll receive your free government screening kit in the mail.
Take the time.
Take the test.
It might just save your life.
The Kia 7-day sale has been extended. Receive a $777 bonus on every new Kia sold, on top of great drive-away deals. Plus, all Kias come with Australia's best 7-year warranty. Sale must end November 25.
Harvey Norman, amazing deals. Super savings store-wide, plus 16 months interest-free. No deposit, no interest with 60 equal monthly payments until November 2023. This is your call to action. Get in quick to score a knockout deal. Super hot prices, massive range, all the big brands, everything you want and need under one roof. Plus 16 months interest-free. Get in store or get online. We make it easy this Christmas. Amazing deals. Super savings. Now at Harvey Norman. Be quick before they're gone.
Check out OMF 50/50 sale. Get 50% off any mattress over $1,000, excluding OLP range, plus up to 50 months interest free when you spend $1,000 or more. Ends Tuesday at OMF.
This is getting ridiculous. It should be done by now.
Better take them to Taylor's. Taylor's, Newcastle's largest dealer of Victor and Still. Now in 3 big locations. Helping you get the job done.
We have over 500 new and used cars. We have 5 big brands, plus competitive finance and all trade-ins welcome.
We're the car in Cardiff Motor Group.
Bill Shorten has shone some light on his new energy policy, promising cheaper power prices and sources, plus a big investment in renewables. The Labor leader denies it'll mean a carbon tax, but the government's already saying it will be an economic wrecking ball.
A decade of policy paralysis, and Bill Shorten with Labor's latest power pitch. A policy for the next election against a government with no policy.
The single biggest driver of power prices going up and up in Australia is a lack of a climate change and energy policy.
It's understood Mr Shorten will tomorrow announce a massive increase in investments in renewables and help for households to install their own batteries.
The technology says go renewable. The scientists say go renewable. Most of business says go renewable.
With, he says, tens of thousands of jobs, challenging the coalition to support it by including the Turnbull Cabinet's abandon policy with a renewable energy target of 50% by 2030 and a 45% cut in emissions.
Labor's reckless targets will put a wrecking ball through the Australian economy.
The old Tony Abbott carbon tax slogan, and one certain to get a run again.
We're not putting a fixed price on carbon, so it'll just be a lie if the government say it.
While Bill Shorten releases a policy, Scott Morrison will tomorrow meet Islamic leaders in the wake of Melbourne's Bourke Street attack. But some, including the Grand Mufti, are boycotting, saying calls by the Prime Minister to do more to stop extremism inferred they were culpable.
They must be proactive, they must be alert, and they must call this out.
The government says the leaders are continuing along a path of denial. Lane Kelcart, NBN News.
4 years on from the sale of the Port of Newcastle, a New South Wales parliamentary inquiry will look into some of the conditions imposed on the new operators. Despite the port's desire to establish more container traffic, strict limitations were placed on the number that could come to Newcastle in favour of port botany. The inquiry will also examine government spending to instead upgrade freight and transport infrastructure in Sydney.
It was a tough day to debut on the Australian Stock Exchange, but the listing of supermarket chain Coles added a bit of cheer to some otherwise grim trading. Australian shares touched two-year lows before recovering slightly after heavy losses on Wall Street that forced the White House to deny a recession is coming.
At the closing bell, it looked grim on Wall Street.
I think it feels more volatile than it really is because we just haven't been used to this.
Apple shares are down 23% in 5 weeks. That's $260 billion worth. Facebook is down 39% in under 4 months. That's another $245 billion gone. It's more than Australia's net debt. Donald Trump's economic advisor had to deny a recession looms.
I'm reading some of the weirdest stuff, how recession is around the corner. Nonsense.
There was red on the Aussie stock market. It hit a 23-month low, but also red the Coles logo, rejoining the ASX after a 10-year absence.
We believe Coles will be less cyclical than a number of other stocks that are out there.
Brenda Palmer, Coles' longest-serving employee for 51 years, had the honour of ringing the ASX bell.
I've never done it. Last time I did it, I was at school ringing the bell at school.
With Australian shares falling heavily, this was not a good day to list any company onto the ASX, but Coles did pretty well. It spent much of the day 4% higher than the original listing price. It also makes Coles one of Australia's 30 largest companies. Now independent from former owner Wesfarmers, Coles has to navigate the supermarket wars and technology rivals on its own.
We're on the Amazon website regularly to look at their prices and how they compare to us.
Coles, formed by GJ Coles 104 years ago, was first listed on the market 90 years ago. And GJ's grandson thinks he would have revelled in the attention.
I think he'd be cheering. I mean, he used to spruik from a fruit box out the front of the store. He'd be up there on the fruit box doing it all again.
Ross Greenwood, NBN News.
And Wesfarmers took a significant tumble on the stock market today, its share price falling more than 27%. Despite the All Ords hitting a 23-month low, the big four banks all closed higher. To commodities, and both gold and oil are trading up. And the Australian dollar is stronger against all the major currencies. It's buying just shy of 72.5 US cents. Every day in Australia, close to 30 people are diagnosed with vision loss and 9 will go blind.
But help is on the way. Today, some of Australia's newest guide dogs stepped out in Newcastle, graduating from an intensive but very cute school.
Say hello to Tippy, Hope, Gracie, Gilroy, Gizmo and Hannah. They're Newcastle's newest guide dog graduates, each ready to change someone's life. Someone like musician Matt McLaren.
I didn't understand the full scope of how important he was going to be in my life, and I don't think you can understand it until you get that dog and you go for that first walk. And you have that freedom, and you can just cruise along like anyone else, and yeah, it's very, very liberating.
Each of these guide dogs have gone through months of rigorous training to perform a very important job. Now they're faced with the next challenge, forming a strong bond with their new best friends over the coming weeks. It all starts at puppy preschool. After weeks of intensive assessment, these little ones can go into a 20-week training program.
They undergo puppy classes and training and socialisation and getting lots of good positive experiences, and then when they're about 13-14 months of age, they come back to us at the Guide Dog Centre to begin their guide dog training.
And eventually be a set of eyes for the vision impaired and so much more.
And in the morning and go to work, I can go wherever I like, catch a train or a bus, or just travel. I can do whatever I like, and there's no limitations on what I can do. I don't have to rely on other people, which is super important.
Lauren Kemp, NBN News.
A large shark was spotted lurking off Avoca Beach on the Central Coast this morning, chasing a huge school of fish. Unsuspecting kayakers paddled above the school with the predator just metres away. At one stage, the drone captured the shark circling a lone stand-up paddleboarder before swimming back to the fish.
Overseas now, and a huge water spout has been filmed off the coast of southern Italy. The phenomenon occurred near Salerno, and it wasn't the only major weather event of the day. A tornado caused devastation on the other side of the country, knocking down homes in Torresano.
One little nudge from a wayward forklift has seen a warehouse collapse like a stack of dominoes. Exactly when it happened, no one's quite sure. And where? Well, no one knows that either. But the video has gone viral across the globe. No one wants to own up.
How would you explain that to the boss?
No, it's terrible.
Over to sport now with Mitch Hughes.
And Mitch, an emotional farewell for Tim Cahill.
It was. What a champion, but we might have found another. Thanks, team. Coming up after the break, Cahill signs off for Australia as a Scottish-bred Socceroos star against Lebanon. And could Kyle Flanagan be the big winner from the departure of Valentine Holmes?
Experience smooth, creamy milk chocolate. Perfectly blended with rich cocoa. Cadbury Dark Milk.
Don't sweat it. Stay cool at Domain with 18 months interest-free on air conditioning. Get a great deal at Domain with our huge range of all the big brands. Plus no deposit, no interest and no payments for 18 months. Stay cool now at Domain.
The Hyundai 4-day sale starts Thursday. Get great deals on award-winning cars. Plus, a huge $1,000 factory bonus. But be quick, it won't last long.
It's back! The famous Coles finest luxury gingerbread and butterscotch sponge pudding. Now just $9 each. And this week, all Coles finest puddings are 25% off. I want to lick the plate. Good things are happening at Coles.
Officeworks stores open early and close late. So you can pop in early and see Emma. Or drop by after work and say hi to Dad. With more time to shop at Officeworks, there's no need to rush. Good job, Dad.
Oh, thank you, Mrs. Thompson.
There's a glass and a half in everyone. Connect Homes makes home building easy and affordable. Choose your package with only $15,000 deposit required and the rest to pay when your home is completed. Visit connecthomes.com.au or an Edenbray display today.
The internationally acclaimed Italian tenors are back in Australia this November and December. 2016 saw the Italian tenors captivate audiences Australia-wide. Now they're back with their own blend of Italian pop and contemporary classics for one night only. The Italian Tenors, December 9. Headlong tickets at December 20, the Art House, Wyong. Walk through the venues.
Don't sweat it. Stay cool at Domain with 18 months interest-free on air conditioning. Get a great deal at Domain with our huge range of all the big brands. Plus no deposit, no interest and no payments for 18 months. Stay cool now at Domain.
Take on any weather with Dulux Weather Shield. If it's worth doing, it's worth Dulux.
His international playing days are now over, but Tim Cahill will remain involved with the Socceroos as a fan and a mentor. Cahill's remarkable international career was celebrated last night as he was given a late cameo in Australia's 3-0 win over Lebanon.